It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll get a look here at tight end Pat Fryermuth. He's been a quarterback's best friend, nearly 1,300 yards receiving on the year. It's the Steelers and the Rams, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And he returns this to the 22. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. A tough season for them to this point, and here's part of the reason why. You see the injuries have left them short-handed in prior weeks, and that's the case again here in this one.
Brandon, great teams can overcome injuries and keep their seasons on track, but sometimes even the great teams have injuries that are just too numerous, or they affect the wrong group of guys, the guys who actually lead their ball club, and it's just tough to get past them. This team struggling with that.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Tua going to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 8 now. And that's an important completion right there, because that's going to do it. With that last pass, he eclipses Peyton Manning's all-time mark of 5,477 pass yards in a single season. I think the Engravers, they can get the MVP trophy ready. This has been a year for the ages as he stands alone in single-season passing. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Harris running straight ahead. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Tua sets up to pass it. He finds his man, complete. It's Hernandez. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Tua now on first down. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there with first on the road here in L.A. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the con. They've got his man complete. Down to the 10 and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, #8 on the season. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he rifles one incomplete. Traylon Burks, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. You talk about this Rams defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all. That's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. Washington's got it. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up fourth down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a fourth down coming up. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there. And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Rams ready to go on offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result. On first down, Cameron. Taken down at the 42. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. On second down, Williams. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's Stafford. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Well, here we sit, Week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
Now Stafford. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really...
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 and now on 1st down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So maybe some signs of life, for this has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return the interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you were alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make it 24-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception. navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hernandez. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. From the gun, it's Tua. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. L.A. readies for its next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd down and 3. Stafford. It's caught. Cameron, left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Again, it's Stafford. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession.
And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. To a hit, and the ball is out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And, Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us, looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball is going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
2nd and 10, Stafford again.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
On 3rd down, Cameron. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This one from 35 yards away. The kick by McManus is good. And that would move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So the fumble recovery hadn't set up an ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's
only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. Now Stafford. And it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tua sets up to pass it. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Stafford. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to follow it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a handoff up the middle. Cameron. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
To throw is Stafford. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding. Offense.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. He's got Allen. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Stafford looks to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt.
And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
In motion right, Dobbs. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. He finds his man complete. It's Hernandez. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Tua going to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. He'll try again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Hubbard.
Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
To throw on second down is Stafford. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
It's now 3rd and down.
Let's get out of here with a win,
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. On 2nd down, Burks. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Burks. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
He was brought down by Zach Vaughn. A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Steelers.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19.
And the Steelers 1st down.
Now Tua.
Completes it again to Dobbs.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua.
Got Dobbs over the middle. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Tua. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Fuller run show Fatukasi.
In there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Being chased out left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, it's complete. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Traylon Burks, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Traylon Burks. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And he returns this to the 22. LA set to take over again on offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the 50, Stafford. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
They give it to Williams, running right. Shifts by him. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 63 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Stafford.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now McManus will line up for the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by McManus is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pick it up. Come on, teamwork.
They'll keep it on the ground. Burks. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And he won't get to the marker. He's...
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What?